Hey everybody, and welcome to the midweek check-in from the Villains Tarot deck for September 7th through 13th of 2025. So always with these, take it resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm playing with the Disney Villains deck today. And we're going as long as I can. It looks like about 35 minutes, since my phone likes to eat at time like Kirby eats at air. Let's see. As always with these, take a resonates, see what doesn't. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, get the word out there. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, MetaPay for donations. Personalized reads in the link below, or you can go ahead and ask me for that. If you don't have a social media, we can comment below and we'll figure something out. So this is just midweek check-in overall in every aspect. I'm just going to shove every damn thing in here, because it doesn't look like I have enough to do 5 midweek check-ins. So we have the Ten of Cups today for the midweek. So what this means is completing your soul contract, completing tasks, completing your emotional turmoils, meaning like going over them and writing them down and speaking vulnerably about your emotions and your feelings, speaking about what makes you happy, speaking about what makes you sad, speaking about your low self-esteem or how to gain self-esteem. September birthdays and July birthdays are very affected about emotions and empathy and highly sensitive about feelings, about things outside or beyond one's control, or outside or beyond the earthly realm or earthly possessions. Something better or something more is out there. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean that we can't believe it. But we should base our beliefs on tangible sources and evidence at times, rather than just blind faith and blind obedience and blind promises. Let's see. Completing a family or family bonds and family ties and family promises need completed. Speaking to your family about your emotions or about how you feel around them, or how you feel about what they do, or how you feel about the ethics about what's going on between you and another parent or you and another person. Emotional mindset is very strong here. There's going to be a lot of emotional mindsets being charged based on gaslighting techniques or bitterness or resentment or animosity towards a marginalized group or marginalized community. Piracy, larceny, thieving stick out. Curios, mementos, and antique hunting, antique shops, antique designs. Antifa stick out as well. Etiquette, emotional well-being, art appreciation, appreciate what has been written down. Write down stuff like gratitude journals and write down your emotions and when you're feeling empathic and when you're feeling like down and depressed. Writing things down to take a look at it later will help. Candlelight vigils, candlelight magic, and storm magic can help. We're talking to like pirates or pirate guides, or talking about where you feel hooked on emotions. Hooked on a feeling sticks out as well. And Page of Cups as well. So we go 10s and 11s are very important. So between 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. and between the 10th and the 11th day of the month, there's going to be a knot or a karmic tie or a entanglement being presented to you or enlightened towards you. Like, you can finally see what you're doing now. You can finally understand the feelings beyond things. You can finally understand why you feel the way you do. Over-reliance on yourself, or over-reliance on spirituality, or over-reliance on your intuition, or allowing your emotions a lot of control has been seen as a hindrance and as a help. So learning moderation. The line from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, "No more foam and froth for me," and when Megan Fox was talking to her roommate, sticks out. So not taking just the pretty things, not taking just the happiness and the rainbows that come with relationships and emotions and feelings, and work and spirituality and life in itself, but also the harsh stuff, the bitterness, the truth beyond things, the harsh reality that you need to face in order to make way and make room for new beginnings and new ideas to flesh out. It looks like you need to gain your sea legs. You need to learn how to control yourself in your emotional mindset. You need to control how you feel, in a sense that you acknowledge the feelings, but you're not trying to force yourself to feel a certain way. You're not trying to suppress your feelings too long. You're needing to release them in a way that is both receptive to you and allows for your mind to not obsess or possess anything around you. When your mind and your feelings are like possessing you or obsessing you, then that means you're just so overwhelmed in your emotions that you act with blurred visions or you act in a blurred mindset. Your eyes may become blurry when you become overwhelmed. It could be due to possession, spiritual possession. It could be due to a switch in altered or identity. It could be due to staring too long in a mirror. Reflective surfaces, refractive surfaces like the moon, water sources, water magic are very important. Water cleansing, Reiki healing, energy transference are all beneficial this week for you. Social drinking, social gatherings, friendly ideas, family-friendly revenues. Cruise ships, going on a cruise between July and September, or promising the world. There's a lot of being able to travel the world being mentioned, like not necessarily like physically, but more so like you have a world of emotions to navigate through, almost as though you are a master of your own sea. So Believer by Imagine Dragons is another song for the week as well. Stripes are very important. Blues, yellows, and greens. So vitality, strength, understanding, empathy, compassion, down to earth, nature and nurture, gentle persuasion, objectivism, science driven discussions, logical based reasoning, critical thinking skills are a must. Tying the knot or not tying abilities, so both in the sense of marriage, partnerships, and relationships, and in the sense of like soul entanglements, cord cuttings, such like that, like Michael or Apollo would be prevalent in. Knowing your sphere of influences and knowing what your guides can do for you and with you can help. You are a bit naive when it comes to sharing your emotions and feelings with your spirit guides, or how to go about getting your wishes and your dreams and your hopes from your spirit guides, and your and how to go about getting yourself proactively engaging in the manifest as well. So like you may know how to speak it out into existence, but you may not know what to do to act on that to get it to push through. Again, finding your legs in the spirit realm or in the subconscious realm would be wise and beneficial here. Emotional stability, emotional regularity, and emotional resonance is very strong. Soul resonance practices, soul searching, and deep cleansing practices are very prominent. It also looks like there's going to be a lot of tranquility, serenity, and peace and truth and truces. Calling a truce or a parlay can be very beneficial. Sitting by the dock of the bay, the song sticks out. Baywatch sticks out. Baymax from Big Hero 6. You can learn some lessons from watching that show and learning the lessons Baymax may learn from that. We also have the Magician for the midweek lesson, or the midweek energies. So what we have is, it all leads to one thing. This whole midweek has been like planned out, fleshed out, from the actions that you've done within like the last 10 to 11 years. You've made a lot of decisions based on like playfulness or frivolousness or jealousy, envy, greed, low level energies, shadows, that you may have fought or may have not chosen to fight, low level entities and demons, doing anything to save face or put yourself in the spotlight, self imagery, hedonism, conceitedness, voodoo magic, black magic, and like the dark arts stick out as well. Magicians and warlocks, talismans are very important. Gifts of talismans and refusing gifts of talismans stick out as well. Let's see. Fear of dolls, fear of anthropomorphic beings, fear of ventriloquism. Let's see. Playing games and playing card games. Gambling. The Gambler sticks out. Both the title of a song and the title itself of a gambler. Rambling Man sticks out as well for a song. Rectangles, circles, and squares are very important today for like sigil work and sacred geometry and crystal gridding, and it looks like personalities are going to be affected. How you appear to others is going to be affected. Creating dispositions between now and the 1st would be very beneficial. But all in all, it looks like whatever you do this whole week has been up in the air based on your emotions, with no cause of trust, no purpose to do it, low spirits, low motivations, low energy, lack of charisma or determination or confidence, due to a lot of emotions that just need to be completely addressed. Completing soul contracts and learning new ways to share your emotions with others can help you take that mask off. Authenticity, originality, and protection are very important. Pinks are important too, in a sense of femininity and compassion and being able to work through your frivolousness, your infidelity wounds, and your jealousy factors. It looks like some envy may be taking effect, or you might be having some rose-colored glasses on, that you may be viewing love or partnerships or relationships through a light that is not beneficial. It's like you're wearing a green lens and a pink lens kind of a deal. Almost like you're wearing beer goggles. Like you're almost there if you would just take off the glasses and allow yourself to have that headache for a minute, so you can get used to the new prescription, so to speak, of being able to see without a filter and without feeling emasculated just because you may be a male soul in a feminine body, or vice versa, or your soul doesn't conform to the anatomy, kind of a deal. It looks like there's going to be double the masculine energy per feminine energy. It looks like there was going to be a sense of 2 people for 1 person, or 2 people in one. So multiplicity, like DID, soul contracts, contracts with demons for like possession contracts, being receptive and learning empathy practices and being able to better understand your own thoughts and feelings would help. Dark empathy, dark telepathy, and practicing in the dark can help. Fear of the dark, or fear of what's in the dark, fear of dark matter, or fear of dark entities due to like religious biases or perception biases, like we were talking about, rose-colored glasses, jaded visions that may hinder progress. So working through your anthropomorphic fears, working through your religious biases, working through your jealousy and your outlook on love and partnerships and relationships as a whole, associations and who you associate yourself with in the spirit realm and in the soul, on a soul level, can be impacting your physical life, even if you don't understand it, you don't hear it, you don't feel it. Lakshmi sticks out. I'm pronouncing her name wrong, I believe. Voodoo gods, like Haitian voodoo gods like Samedi, stick out. Pirates stick out, so like the Japanese pirate ship. Just being aware of the different backgrounds and all that. Raw, unfiltered emotions are best. Emotional intimacy and being able to figure out that your lack of spirits and your lack of purpose and your lack of trust towards yourself and your feelings of not having a purpose, or your feelings of lack of faith, can be hindering your progress. You need to see how deep those go and see why, and think of how it's affecting you and what you can do to overcome this. Who it affects when you keep these feelings, and when it was that you received these feelings, and reframe your thought process, reframe your words, refine yourself, stay sophisticated, and gain your power back. This is a sense of empowerment. This is a sense of wealth. This is a sense of getting your power and your wealth back from those that you have willingly or unwillingly, intentionally or unintentionally given out to other people. But that's basically the gist of what I'm getting for the midweek check-in for the 7th through the 13th of September 2025. So always with these, take it resonates, leave it doesn't. Thanks for joining.